They always say in life you should leave things better than you found them. I don't think there's any doubt that you're leaving this situation here in Salt Lake City a whole lot better than the one that you inherited, whoever the next coach happens to be. Do you feel like this club is set up moving forward, at least from a personnel and with the front office set up to continue to succeed?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. And I think that in talking with Bill and Garth and Deloy over the past several months, I believe that they have it exactly right. That they're not going to change their philosophy. They're not going to hire a coach to come in here and change everything about this culture that's been built. They're not going to hire a coach that's going to come in and view the game differently. They're going to find somebody that fits the ethos and philosophy of Real Salt Lake. I think it's important that people hear something from me as well. That when I have said for years now that the team is the star, I meant it, and I truly believe in it. And so for me to remove one head coach will have such little effect. I think people shouldn't forget that the team is the star. The players on the field, the players not on the field, the players in training every day, the other coaches, the trainers, the equipment manager, the people that sell tickets, the general manager, the people that clean the stadium, and the fans. For me, they're all part of the team, and the team is the star. And to remove one person from that philosophy and that group is going to have very little effect on Real Salt Lake.
I'll respectfully disagree with you there. You have created a great culture and atmosphere, but you've been the face of this franchise, and I think taking you away will impact it a little bit, but I do agree with you that the team is set up moving forward here. You had the players up to your house here to have a dinner, and just, you know, what was their reaction? I mean, they've known about the possibility for months now, but when they finally got the news, what was that like when you told them? And then what was the last kind of the last supper together like?
Yeah, it was really special for me just to have everybody in my home. Really hadn't done it before as a coach, oddly enough, and I think probably because any type of function like that was always at Dave Checkett's home. And so to have that last night, to have everybody in my home, just to look around at all the faces and how they're interacting with each other was special. Then to finally get everybody together and give the news was difficult. It was the most difficult message I've ever had to deliver. And then to spend the next several hours just getting a chance to talk to all the players, spend a few minutes with each of them was so rewarding. To hear kind of how they thought about things, and even some of the guys that were fringe players and didn't play this much, or towards the end of the season really had to have felt kind of hard done because they weren't getting opportunities to play. To talk to all those guys and hear from them how special they think this year has been, and to be a part of this group has been, was incredibly rewarding. You know, I ask myself, there's lots of times you walk away from games that are really poor performances or poor results or losses, difficult, losses at home, and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I going through all this pain? And you come to a night like last night and have some of those conversations with those players, and it becomes real clear why you're doing it, to have a positive influence in a lot of fantastic people's lives is incredible.
If I ask Jason Kreis what his biggest impact over the last nearly decade has been on soccer in Utah, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't know. I can say that I think that the group of avid fans has increased. I feel like the footprint that we've had in the greater Salt Lake City area on average sports fans, that's increased. I feel like the atmosphere in the games has gotten better and better. So I feel like, I've had a positive influence on a lot of things in and around professional soccer. I don't know so much about the influence on the other areas of the game in Salt Lake, the youth stuff, and I think that it's probably will be one of my disappointments about leaving when I am, because I think that the youth situation around Salt Lake, Real Salt Lake, is headed in a very positive direction, and it would have been really fun to be a part of that, to see what kind of influence we could have had on soccer in the youth ranks in Salt Lake City.
We'll give you a mulligan on anything in your coaching career. Oh. Would you change anything that you did over your time here in Salt Lake City with Real Salt Lake?
No. I wouldn't. I think that there's a game here or there where I would have made a different decision to get a more positive outcome. But if I had made those decisions, would I have learned a lot about myself and about this group, and would I have seen the other side and then been reaffirmed in my beliefs and philosophies? I don't think so. So I think you have to make mistakes along the way, and I made plenty of them. So I'm thankful for the good decisions. I'm thankful for the good results. I'm also thankful for the bad decisions and the bad results.
Made you a better coach?
I think so. Well, I don't think so. I know so. I know I'm a much, much better coach than I was in 2007, because I wasn't a coach. But I know that I've improved drastically, and I have this city and this community and a lot of fantastic leaders to thank for that. Thank for the support. Thanks for the admiration, all those things. But I tell you what, I'm not just a better coach, I'm a drastically better person.
Well, I want to thank you because I'm a better broadcaster. And I thank you for all the shtick, green suitcase included, that you've given me over the years.
You have better luggage now?
Better luggage.
That's good.
But thank you for everything. I couldn't have asked for a better guy to break into soccer with from a player and a coaching standpoint. I'll miss you.
You're
I'll
welcome.
see you around the league
I'll
next
miss you
year.
as well.